Stephanie here with Minimalist Mom Life. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I just made another video. I am in the same outfit. I am in the same parking spot. I just took my sunglasses up. My son interrupted the ending of the last video. I watched it back to upload it and I thought I have a couple more things to say. So the last video that I'm talking about was talking about minimalism from a Christian perspective. And I wanted to go a little bit more on that, about some questions to ask yourself when you are simplifying, rather than like before you even go to open the closet to begin decluttering. Just things to have in your head as you're developing the why. And that would be, number one, what is your purpose here on earth? Why were you created? What has God specifically called you to? What area has He given you a passion for? Who are you here to help? Who do you want to share the gospel with? Who around you needs you to be more available and less consumed with stuff and debt and cleaning and getting new things and your appearance, etc., etc. What is your purpose? And when you really know what you believe God has called you to do and how He can use you to help other people, it is so much easier to let go of the things of this world when we stop thinking that our sole purpose is something of this world. When we're no longer in a competition to have the most beautiful home or the cleanest home or the cutest kids that always match. When we have a purpose that is like, God, I feel so called to be a foster parent, or I feel so called to open up my home for people to do their laundry so they don't have to use a laundromat a couple days a week and to make breakfast for them. Or I feel so called to host missionaries when they're back on furlough. I feel so called to make sure that the people in my neighborhood are not lonely, if it can be up to me to include them. I feel so called to have a home where children can come and hang out with my other kids and be safe and not have to worry about screens being on and video games and stuff that their parents don't want. I feel so called to homeschool, but I'm overwhelmed by my home. I feel so called to whatever it is, to lead a Bible study. I feel so called to write a book. I feel so called to really study your word so that I really know the Bible for myself. That's my purpose. That's what I feel called to do. One of those things, all of those things, 5 of those things. So I'm going to detach myself from the pursuit of stuff, of gathering and getting more and managing, and I'm going to go hard after what I think my purpose truly is. It's a lot easier to let go. It's a lot easier to let go of stuff from your past when you believe that God has a purpose for your future that He's calling you to. It's a lot easier to let go when all this is temporary anyway, and if you die in a car accident, you're not taking it with you, and it's not really you. It's a lot easier to let go of clothes from 5 years ago when you were a different size, when you have genuine convictions about how you're supposed to dress now because you've sat down long enough to think about it and pray about it. Get a really great purpose and minimalism becomes so much easier. But as long as we're pursuing simplicity simply for the sake of a shorter cleaning to-do list and a feeling of control and an aesthetic or an approval of others that we like on social media, it's going to be really hard to really get a hold of it, to really go hard and stay at it. But if we have a really strong purpose of why we think it would be beneficial to detach ourselves from stuff, I think we can do it. And I don't think it's going to be nearly as hard. Tell me what you think in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you on my next video.